I am hearing there's a lot of exciting new energy and growth. Growth with skills, growth with money, a feeling of centered. I like who I am. I like where I'm going. That is available to you this month, Taurus. Here's your one caveat. Refuse to dwell on the negative. It's one thing to look at what's not working and go, okay, here's what I can do about that, or oh, here's how I need to take care of myself around that. It's another thing to be like, oh God, because of this, I just know that this. So I just feel there's a little bit of potential to dwell, to ruminate, and to kind of gaze at what's not working as opposed to what is working and what is really thriving. So there's your one caveat. Lots possible. I'm feeling it's really like kind of refreshing, kind of breakthrough, kind of ace kind of energy. So I'm very curious to see. We're going to get into your cards. Let's do that. But keep that in your back pocket. That all kinds of new beginnings, and like Spirit is now showing me the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like forward momentum, progress, unexpected growth. All of that is possible, but not if you are looking down or looking over your shoulder at like, but that should have was how it's supposed to be, but it should be going like this, or they should be acting like this. I'm hearing a lot of different things. Okay, it's a general reading, right, Taurus? So let's pull some cards for you. First, we're going to pull a card to represent you. The character, the persona, the protagonist that you are showing up in. The story of April. Oh, happy birthday to my April Bulls. Your solar return. Of course, it's time for new momentum and new beginnings. Spirit saying, you know, don't focus on the negative. To look at you being a Page of Swords. New beginnings, new attitude, and a Page of Swords can be somebody who notices what isn't working and shares it with the room. Now, that can work in your favor. If this is an emperor has no clothes situation, then perfect. You need to announce this. However, I'll say, watch out. Spirit is using the word harp. If you've ever been a person accused of harping on something or someone, just watch out for that. I'm just hearing that, okay? I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot. Don't slice, Page of Swords. I'm just here to share what Spirit is saying. I'm only invested in your highest good. So whatever truth, good, bad, ugly, beautiful, all of it is intended and comes in the form of love and support. Okay. Listen, I know your power. I'm not trying to fuck with my Taurus listeners. Okay. Let's talk about April. Taurus, you are showing up as the Page of Swords, a truth teller, a progress creator. Spirit is using the word instigator. They're like, you know, you could use that word or you could say catalyst. Both of these things are sort of the same thing. You get things kicking off this month. They talked about refreshing new energy and kind of like breakthrough energy. You might be initiating an uncomfortable but necessary conversation. And again, all of that would be in the name of your good. Okay. Just watch your words. Again, just that one caveat. Yes, have the conversation, and you might want to kind of write it down and then edit it. Write it down. Oh, I want to say this. Then, you know, have a good meal and go to bed, sleep on it, wake up, come back to it the next day. Is this the most effective way to have this conversation? Yeah, I would love to say X, Y, and Z to this person. Is that going to be the most effective thing in getting me the result that I want? That's what Spirit is saying. So, you know, bulls be bulling. And sometimes we can be bullish and we can be, you know, hard-headed, and it's like, well, they deserve to hear it, or this is the truth. Yes, and is it the most effective way of stating the truth? Something to consider. Okay, I said I was going to get into your cards. Let's get into your cards. Spirit, want to look at April, the landscape, the layout, wow, of April for Taurus. Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus rising. Want to know the truth, the elements of April, Spirit, so that Taurus can navigate in the best way possible. Want to know anything we need to know about their recent past as it pertains to their present and the unfolding future. What do they need to know about each of these placements, Spirit, for their highest good? Want to know the kind of climate that Taurus people are working with in the month of April, Spirit. What is the environment like? And what is your guidance for how Taurus people can best navigate it. Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus rising, and dominant people. Second house, dominant people. One more, please, Spirit. Want to know the potential outcome and the key. What Taurus most needs to know to unlock the potential of April. Saying one more, so that's what you get. Okay. One more, please, for Taurus. Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus rising, Spirit. What they need to know to help them step into ease, abundance, fulfillment, joy. All right. The month of April. The month of April for Taurus. Please show us the lay of the land to help them lay, work, walk that land in the best way possible. Ooh. Spirit is, no wonder that they were showing me you like writing and then come back and edit that and really refine. That's a good word. Refine what it is that you want to say or do, because there's a lot of interpretation that I'm seeing here. That sounds strange. What I mean is, if I look at one person and I say like, wow, what an outfit. Like, you are so brave. One person might be like, thank you so much. Yeah, I really put like a lot of effort into it. And somebody else might go, brave? The fuck did she mean by brave? What kind of fucking shit is that to say? Or what? Things can be interpreted differently depending on where you stand, depending on the lighting, depending on the mood. The moon, the mood, is sitting in the environment. What is showing up around you? What is, what spirit is guiding you to navigate carefully? The Page of Swords can be guilty of maybe interpreting things in a sharp or potentially immature way. So again, and listen, I got Taurus placements. I love some really important Taurus people in my life, and my Taurus people, you know that we can think that we know what's right and what's true, and what everybody else, the way that they do it or think it, is dumb. Because that's not how I do it. So why would you do it like that? That's dumb. Because we feel that we have found the best way to do it. That can cut people off. That can make people feel pushed aside or ignored or unheard. And I would just watch out for that. I would watch out for trying to keep a sense of security invested in this attitude or idea that like I'm always right, or I know what's smart and good and other people need to get with it. Because there's always more information available, and there are different perspectives to this. That's just what I'm hearing. There's different perspectives and there's different interpretations, and it might be helpful for you to get with people that you consider to be wise, that you consider to be emotionally and spiritually powerful, like unshakable, and get with them. You know what Spirit is reminding me of now is like the Stoic philosophers. So if you don't necessarily want to talk to people about what's going on with you, maybe you read a little bit of Epictetus or a little bit of Seneca. Forgive me, I know that I've lost a few of you already. Because they help us to know, what can I get out of this? Even if this sucks, that I'm going to get something out of this. I'm going to learn or grow or get smarter or be more prepared for the next time or whatever it is. Look to people who are very steady and strong in their sense of self, because that is something that you have and possess. And like every quality, sometimes it can get a little bit mangled or twisted, or we can bump into things and do things a little bit wrong, even with our strengths. So don't isolate yourself. That's something that I'm hearing. Five of Pentacles is sitting in your past. I'm not too worried about it. Five of Pentacles sitting in your past says that some of you have been feeling left out. Some of you have been feeling like like it's just too hard. It's like I'm working too hard and I'm not getting paid enough to be working this hard. So First of all, oof, my heart goes out to you and to all of us who are suffering with the world being what it is right now, and prices and inflation and insanity being what it is. And so I'm not going to tell you don't feel that way or any bullshit like that. I'm just going to say, yeah, it sucks. Like for those of us who have had to tighten our belt and walk even a little further, it's hard. And you are not alone. You are not alone. And like your dream, your idea, your challenge, none of these things, and I mean this in the best way, none of them are unique. There are people who want to build what you want to build. There are people who want to support you in what it is that you dream of doing, but you will have to pick your head up in order to see them. And you will have to be a little less, I mean this in the best way, a little less sure of yourself. But I don't mean don't trust yourself. I mean be open. Be open to the possibility. Be inclined to listen. This month is something that I'm hearing, because a Page of Swords tends to talk more than listen. So I would just say another caveat. There may be wise people that are available to you that will help you make this really important decision. And it is a really important decision. Justice is sitting in the guidance position. Spirit is saying, balance your head and your heart. Making, the right decision is important, the correct decision, but correct is based more on our values, our intrinsic internal values, than necessarily what the world thinks. So I'm just going to give you an example that is popping up. This is not for every Taurus, okay? So for some people, this is going to like raise the hair on the back of their neck and freak them out and resonate. And for some of you, it's like, oh, okay, that's not me because I'm good. For some of you, this is something like, I'm thinking about getting divorced. I'm on the edge of making this decision of doing a divorce. Well, that's certainly the kind of decision that you don't want to base on, oh, what will the neighbors think? What will my parents think? What about me? Again, this is my one life as this version of myself. I don't know, do any of you have Aries placements? Because this is something that, the Justice card was present in their reading, and this same message is something that Spirit is repeating. This is your one life as who you are. Your soul is eternal. My understanding is that we've had, many lives and many existences on many different planes and places, right? But still, this is your one life as your name here. What do you want to do with that? Don't make that decision based on what anybody else is thinking or doing or whether society will approve. Because I feel like for many of you, there's this opportunity to seize a dream and to go after it. And maybe one of the only things holding you back is like what people will think of you. And if something holding you back is what people think of you, then there is a part of you inside that agrees with their opinion. You don't want to look stupid, or you don't want to be seen attempting something and then not get it or whatever. Because why? Is there a part of you that will dismiss and denigrate yourself if you don't do that? Because I tell you what, if there's no part of us, what is the great quote? I'm going to butcher it, so I won't even try, but you know what I'm talking about. When there are no enemies within, then no enemies without can vanquish us. I'm 5'2". If somebody comes up to me and points a finger in my face and starts laughing at me for how tall and skinny I am, that's not really going to hit, right? It's like, oh, is there something wrong with this person? Like, I'm certainly demonstrably not tall and skinny, so like what is happening? But if somebody says something that really hits home for me, something I do carry some deep insecurity about, ooh, like that one might sting. Do you know what I'm saying? So there is still an enemy hidden somewhere inside of me that's ready to be like, yeah, you are. Fill in the blank. Where do those enemies lie? You are being offered a shot at empowerment. Strength is sitting in your future. We're not going to skip the present. 7 of Cups, that's all the dreams that are available to you, Taurus. Again, I feel like some of you want to go out of out of the ordinary, out of your wheelhouse. Some of you have already been doing that for a long time, and that's what the Five of Pentacles is indicating. I'm going without institutional support. I'm going out without health insurance is like one of the things that I'm hearing. Feel you, same. We are working toward our dreams, and we want to make sure that the dreams we are working toward are intrinsically motivated. Intrinsically motivated. Again, the moon says memories, old programming are going to be popping up and cropping up. Makes a lot of sense. A lot of us, when we're having our solar return, there's some reflection on the past and where we've been and where we want to go, right? Make sure that that examination is really fruitful. Like Spirit was talking about earlier, like, I'm going to get something out of this. Like, even if, yes, I do not like reflecting on my mommy issues or any place in me that I have insecurity, that is so uncomfortable to look at. And that is the most empowering thing that I can do, right? Gird and strengthen the places in me that feel weak or wobbly or like they need support. Strength sits in the future. Power, Taurus, you have nothing to be afraid of, because at the root of you, one of your highest, largest qualities is how strong you stand. How secure you are of and within yourself. And sometimes it takes getting pushed up against a wall for you to remember, oh yeah, oh right, somebody waved the red cape and now they're going to find out how strong I am. I may have been being really gentle and stepping carefully because I know that I can be a bull in a china shop, and so I'm watching my step, not no more. They're going to wave the red cape, they're going to see the bull. Spirit is really funny. But it's about inner strength, okay? It's about, you're about to find out how capable I am and what I can do and the ways that I can transcend even myself. How I can grow past places that I thought I could even go. So what Spirit was saying about focusing on what might not be working or what isn't growing, it's like if you're growing 5 different crops and 4 of them are doing really well and 1 of them didn't work, it doesn't make a lot of sense to linger over that. It makes more sense to capitalize on the other crops. You know what I'm saying? 7 of Pentacles is sitting in the key position. That is literally the card for taking a step back and looking at how things are growing and reassessing. Do I want to continue to invest in this? Do I want to divest a little and put it over here? Do I want to divest it all and put it in here? 2 of Wands sits in the potential outcome, making, again, a choice. You have Justice as your guidance, and you have 2 of Wands, a passionate choice. Do I want to stick with what I've been doing, or do I want to make a bold, new decision? Nobody's telling you what the decision is, because that is entirely up to you. What is working? What isn't working? What do you want more of? What do you want less of? Make the necessary adjustments. Believe in yourself. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Take the 7 of Cups. Oh, I have so many ideas and so many things I could do. Turn them into 7 of Pentacles. What would profit me in whatever way right now? Whether that's financial, whether that's like my skills would grow quickly, whether it's, oh, I could address my credit card debt. I could work on a book. I could this, that, get physically fit, whatever. Think about, okay, but if I seize this one, let's just say, if I get physically fit, I'm probably going to have a lot more energy and ability to plant the garden that I want to do, or start the book that I want to write, or whatever. So think about which thing will pour into the next. And also think about what sounds exciting and enlivening and empowering to you. Make that choice. Okay? Okay. Thank you for being here, Taurus. I super appreciate you. Like if you liked it. Dislike if you didn't. Tell the truth. Subscribe if you vibe. And I hope I will see you at the Saturday Live. Till then. Bye, Taurus.